Hey everybody, welcome to another great episode of the Choking Hazard Podcast. Today we're joined by Alison Tremblay and Siobhan Barnes, who are facing off at the Ace JiuJitsu Pro Cup on August 14th in Toronto, Ontario. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want to see more great athletes, coaches, technique breakdown, all sorts of exciting content, make sure you like and subscribe, and don't forget to share. Today's episode has been brought to you by Spirit Leaf Waterdown, located at 64 Hamilton Street North in Waterdown, Ontario. If you're looking for Canada's top cannabis brand, look no further than Spirit Leaf Waterdown. Alex and his crew are going to help you out with all your top TBD and THD needs. Just make sure you like us in the podcast and also share us on Instagram. You're going to be able to save money every single time you shop there. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget Ace JiuJitsu Pro Cup, August 14th, Toronto, Ontario, and we'll see you soon on the mat. So now you guys are officially like being recorded, so be careful of what you say based on department issues and all that kind of jazz. But we are welcome back to the Choking Hazard Podcast. We are joined today by two amazing athletes getting ready for the Ace JiuJitsu Pro Cup happening August 14th in Scarborough, Toronto. And we have Alison Tremblay and Siobhan Barnes. Here we go. And if I hope I hit that right, but we are facing off together today. We are in for the press conference. So ladies, how are you guys doing?
I'll go first. No, doing good. Yeah, excited to be here. Super excited for the opportunity to be on this card, fight Siobhan. Like, we had a tough match at the Ontario Open, so looking forward to a rematch. It's gonna be fun.
I guess I'll take over.
Yeah, it's on you.
Yeah, no, I'm doing good, and just looking forward to what's gonna happen in this rematch, because like the Ontario Open, as Alison said, it was pretty intense. It was pretty back and forth. It was fun, and looking forward for it to happen again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lost your video there, but that's okay. So we were talking before. You both faced each other at the Ontario Open. Did you two know of each other before? Did you have like a game plan or a strategy for each other? And give us your thoughts on that first match that you both had.
Yeah, so like I've known like for a while, like who she is and everything. Like, you see people coming up through the ranks. Just excited to have like another brown belt / another girl like in the brown and black belt division. Coming into that match, like I knew she was going to be probably one of the toughest matches at that event. So it was just to like play my game, do my thing. I think what I wasn't expecting in that match, just like right off the bat, like her intensity was insane and just like super quick, super fast. And caught me with a couple like quick almost back takes there right at the beginning. So it was a little bit of like, oh shit, this girl came to play, which was awesome for me, which is exactly what I wanted. And like I said, like we were saying, it was super back and forth match, super close, ended up like at the very end able to pass her guard. So the game plan is going to be the same. It always is for me, just to go in, do my half guard game, set everything up how I want to. I don't think there's really any surprises for people who are getting ready to fight me. But I just feel like now I'm hopefully going to be a little bit more prepared for that intensity, which is awesome.
And Siobhan, so especially like, kind of hearing that obviously from the previous match, like how have you whether you're having an adjustment, obviously don't give away a game plan, but like, how have you kind of like prepared moving forward into that side?
Well, obviously, as she said, she likes playing half guard. So just like trying to focus on like different ways of trying to pass that guard. And like in the Ontario Open, like I did do like a technical fault. So like on my end, I'm trying to like spar and not give away those technical faults. So like I played donkey guard, which against Alison's not like, she's super strong. Like
harness your inner Jeff Glover.
My back hurt so much after it. But,
I literally we're
not gonna go for that.
I was like, what the fuck is this? I don't know if I can swear on this podcast, but that's literally what was going through my head for like.
You can say whatever the fuck you want. It's okay.
We were in that position for like 3 minutes, and like that is a no-go for this next match. I'm not playing donkey guard. Not unless like I have to, but I'm gonna try and avoid that.
Excellent. So like, obviously this is a bunch of time. Have you guys been training regularly? I know obviously being a firefighter, you get amazing shifts, not so much, you don't have those luxuries, but like, have you been able to get in the gym, like training regularly, normal schedule?
Yeah, like for me, like since I became a police officer, like my schedule has changed a lot. Like you go from being a full-time athlete, I think we were talking about this before, you go from being like a full-time athlete, training sometimes twice, 2 to 3 times a day, to like now I get, you know, like 3 to 4 training sessions a week, depending on my schedule. So it's just, I'm going now for like quality over quantity. So just making sure that like when I do get my training sessions in, they're going over game plan, they're going over strategy, the intensity's there, and then kind of supplementing any like cardio that I would get just with like cross training, getting stuff in the gym, like when I can, like before and after shift. It's not like the easiest thing, but you just got to be a bit more strict with your time and prioritize things a little bit more. So we're kind of on that right track. So it's feeling really good.
Yeah, training wise, no, it's been good. I took a week off for summer vacation, but no, I'm back on training every day, like normal. Yeah, nothing's changed apart from that.
Not giving away the game plan. I get it.
Yeah, not giving it away.
Any adjustments that either one of you want to give away on this?
Like adjustments that we're making for the other person? Like
yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty open with like whatever. Like for me, like I said before, right? It's just knowing what to expect with Siobhan now, like coming in, I've been competing a really friggin' long time now, it feels like, and you get kind of complacent sometimes. So that match at the Ontario Open was like a really big, like a good and a big wake up call for me. Like, hey, like you can't sleep on anybody. And not that I was, but like you got to take every match seriously. You got to respect everyone. And so it's just that match in the back of my head, like, although I won, I wanted to win a bit more handedly. So that kind of is motivating me to come in just with knowing the intensity that Siobhan brings, knowing like the caliber of athlete that she is, and just remembering that in my training sessions when I feel like dogging it, like Siobhan's probably not dogging it. So I got to step it up.
Yeah, no, going against Alison's like probably like my hardest match as of yet in my like career of competing. I just have that match in the back of my head, like Alison said, like it was a really close match. Like I know like either one, like she beat me. I know like you can beat anyone in jiu-jitsu. It's just a matter of like your skill and technique and constant training. No, I keep it in the back of my head like Alison does, and try and keep on top of training as usual.
So obviously kind of like the big debate is obviously it's not even a really debate. Obviously we're trying to get more exposure for black belts and again, high level competition in Canada more than anything. So especially on a card like this, right? So how excited are you guys to be on the first card of Ace JiuJitsu Pro, where they're actually planning on having a lot more matches, obviously throughout the year. And then obviously sooner or later, they're going to have an all female division too, which they're planning to do a whole card of all females. So how do you guys feel about being on this card?
I'm like super excited. Like when Fernando asked if I wanted to be on it, like I jumped at the opportunity. I feel like with jiu-jitsu in Canada, I've always kind of been at like the forefront of these tournaments and of these events. So to be able to be on another card where it's their first event is like an amazing opportunity. And like you said, for exposure for like lower belts coming up the ranks, I think it's super important to see 2 high level women like go toe to toe with each other, and 2 high level women who like really, I mean, I speak for myself, but like who really respect each other, and to just like fight hard, compete hard. And I wish, like, it's something that I wish I had when I was like a blue belt or even a purple belt, you know? So to be able to be on the card, on the first ever card is really exciting.
No, I think it's extremely exciting. I think it's a good thing to have for the up and coming belts. I think speaking of mine and Alison's behalf, like when we were white and blue belts, like it was super hard for women to be competing or to find matches, and to like put like some women's matches on the Ace card is really good for the up and coming. I think it's opening a lot for Ontario's women's jiu-jitsu, and no, it's good for others to see girls compete, which is good. I'm all about the girl power. So
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I think a big thing would be really neat, obviously, is when Fernando was talking about doing an all-female card, which I think would be fantastic. Obviously, getting as many people from, again, we're talking like high-level brown belts, high-level black belts from across Canada, which would be a fantastic card. I think that would be wicked.
Yeah, I think I do too, because like I find there's so much talent in Ontario, but there's also so much talent like all across Canada, and I find like sometimes that doesn't get acknowledged as much. And like even myself, like you kind of are in like your little Ontario bubble. But like to be able to have women all across Canada and even the best women in Ontario, like all on a card, it just, again, it just like gives something for people coming up the ranks to aspire to. Like for me, you didn't really know where to go, right? You're kind of like, okay, I guess I'll do these tournaments. I guess I'll do this. I guess I'll look at like these athletes. But to have people like right in your face that are doing it, it's only going to grow the sport even more for women and for everyone, which is, it's super exciting. Like it's because it's already grown so much in the last 10 years.
Absolutely. I think that's a big thing. I think that's the next stage, is getting people, not just from like maybe Ontario, Quebec, but getting people across the country that, you know, deserve a lot of that recognition, that are really high level brown belts and black belts, and getting them on these shows. I think that's super important.
Totally.
So obviously the two of you guys really do respect each other, especially as competitors, but obviously you guys are in this game to win. That's the reality. We guys are going to compete. You're going to go hard at each other. I mean, how do you guys see this match ending?
Like for me, I know it's going to be hard. Like if it's anything like the first match, it's going to be super fast paced. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. And the only thing I'm focusing on, like with everything, every single match, is just executing my game plan the best of my ability. I think what's exciting and what I really like about super fights is it can be, your training can be very, very specific, where when you're getting ready for like a tournament, you have to be well-rounded because you don't know who you're going to fight. You don't know the styles, where it's like, I know Siobhan's style. We've already fought. So I know exactly what I have to do to beat her. And then it's just making sure that I'm set up to be able to do that the best that I can do. And that's really all I can control. So it's just going in, and I mean, if I get a Kimura, it's great. It's a win. It's like a double win. But, you know,
come on.
Yeah, there's no secrets in me. I like, you know, it's just, and that's, but it's, yeah. And so that's obviously the game plan for me, is just to go in, get a submission if I can, give the fans an exciting fight, again, to just show how great women's jiu-jitsu is, right?
Siobhan, how do you see this going down?
I think it's going to be a dog fight. I think it's going to be super, super hard. We're both, at the end of it, we're both going to be out of breath, gassing, giving it our all. It's going to be a super, super hard fight. I think it's going to be more intense than our match at the Ontario Open, just because we know each other's games now. And obviously, yeah, I like the fast, high intensity. So it's definitely going to be that. Yeah. I don't want to give too much away. Sorry, Alison.
I got it.
No, I'm like, what do you have up your sleeve?
I got secrets. I've been training at the fire hall.
I know you're at the Kimuras, but
you don't know what's going down in your police officer or 12-hour shifts. Like I don't even work. I got all this time. Game plan.
In August, so we'll be working like one shift, 7 shifts in the whole month of August. So it's gonna be hard.
It's a fact though. Can't lie.
Listen, Siobhan's really busy saving cats and trees. Okay.
Hey.
Saving at children. Wow. You know, hard work.
Wow.
She's gonna leave this podcast and be like, "Fuck those guys."
Those guys, I'm not coming back.
Firefighter hating.
Alison's just bitter because, like,
it's true. I was saying before, I'm just jealous. It's really hard. I picked the wrong career.
You can always switch. It's okay. You can convert.
So,
you probably do both.
Why can't I have your work schedule? This is bullshit.
Before we wrap up, more than anything, like obviously you guys are excited about your own matchup, but are there any other matchups on the card that you guys are excited about?
Yeah, like I'm super excited for the 8-man tournament that's going on. I think that's going on. Also super excited for like the other women's fight. Like Ashton is fighting Bruna, I think, which is a great fight. Yeah, like both of those competitors are super tough, super scrappy. So I think anytime you get Ashton on the mats. She's a terror. So, and same with Bruna too. So again, like super excited for that fight. And it's just gonna be like super fun to like have everyone back in Ontario competing again. Like at the Ontario Open, it was such a cool experience. Like we'd gone so long without having that tournament, 2 years, and it was super fun to just have everyone back together competing again. And like it's gonna be the same vibe on August 14th. So it's gonna be really fun. All great matches.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to the other women's match, Bruna and Ashton. Obviously, I train with Bruna and I've competed against Ashton. They're both really hard. They both have 2 different styles of games, so that'll be like good to look forward to. I'm also looking forward. Is it Kevin and Darson that's competing?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a great.
Yeah. I train with Kevin. I know Kevin's game, and I know Darson's really good. So I'm looking forward to see what's gonna happen in that match.
Yeah, that's another rematch. So that's gonna be a good.
That's gonna be another. That's gonna be another barn burner. We're gonna have both of them on very soon as well. But to wrap up for both of you, sponsors, anybody you want to shout out, promo codes, anything you want to plug on here before we let you both go?
Yeah, like obviously, like thanks like to everyone I've been training with like over the past few months. Like everyone at Alpha MMA, BTT, my main coach, who's my dad, Peter. Like he's always awesome and supporting me in whatever crazy thing I want to do next. No, it's like super hard, people in Ottawa, but if like you guys want to make the trip out to Toronto, you can use the promo code Alison. Yeah, come on a little road trip, watch me and Siobhan like have a good fight. And just thanks to everyone who's gonna be there cheering us on, and it's gonna be a good time.
And your sponsors are anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, just for me, Allison?
Go ahead. Oh, sorry, I'm done.
Sorry.
I'm done.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, Allison. Sorry. No, I just wanted to thank everyone at like the gyms that I train at Action and Reaction and at Champs in Barrie. Just thank you to all the training partners and coaches. And also thank you to Nick and Rachel. They've constantly supplied me with the Icaro gis, which are really good. Thanks to them for always giving me gis when I need them. And promo code Shiv if you're wanting to come and watch.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll also have a live stream as well. So you guys believe promo codes. You don't want to be making the trip from Ottawa.
Yeah, if you can't make it out from Ottawa, please watch.
Yeah, there will be a pay-per-view. We will provide the link in the description. But yeah, that's about it. No, girls, it's been an awesome time having you on the podcast. I do appreciate you girls coming on, taking time out of your training, getting on the podcast with us just to kind of talk the shit, but then obviously talk about the event. So we're super excited to see you girls go and compete hard, go after each other. It's going to be a barn burner. We're excited to see it. We wish you both the best of luck, but we will see you before the event and we'll be ready to rock.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for having us on. It's like, thanks for the exposure and just letting us kind of talk about everything.
Thank you.
Great opportunity.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And we will see you soon. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks,
guys.
See
all right,
you.
guys. All right, everybody. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
We'll see you on the mat. August 14th.